Hey, what's going on, guys? I am Joel or NobodyEpic, and this is Awkward Situations, a series where you guys write your real-life, honest, awkward situations that have happened to you in the comments section of this video. I talk about them, tell you how and if they relate to my life, and hopefully give a little bit of advice, and it's a little funny or whatever. I'm recording this on a Wednesday morning, getting ready to go out to PAX East, so you won't even see this video until Monday, like 5 days from now or whatever. But I'm trying to get a lot of videos done and have a lot of content up while I'm gone. I'll have real life stuff on my channel too, but which you've hopefully already seen at this point, unless my laptop fucks up and I had some editing issues. But I'm very excited for that, and this is some Modern Warfare 2 gameplay, basically the only COD I've been enjoying for the last couple of months, so hope you guys don't mind watching it, or you can just watch something else and listen to me talk, because this is going to be one of those episodes where I try to get a little real. I try to joke around a lot, and I think that can be exhausting at times, because I don't think that's very real for somebody to just always make jokes about everything. There can be a humorous side to serious subjects too. So I'm gonna, talk about some issues that I've dealt with, and hope you guys enjoy it and how it relates to this guy's awkward situation. And was there anything else I wanted to say? I don't even really remember anything else I want to say. So I think we'll just get right into the episode. Here's the awkward situation right now. Today's first awkward situation says, "Hello, nobody. I'm a 16-year-old boy. I live in a community where everyone drinks alcohol and stuff. I personally only have drunk once, that being about 1.5 years ago. I thought I could go without alcohol till university, but the girl I like hangs around people who drink. We get on pretty well, but to hang out with her more, I may have to drink. Should I break my moral code to find a girlfriend? P.S. I'm not desperate, just wondering if I should get with the program." So I want to start off by saying I feel like the answer to this is obvious. If you have to change yourself for a female, or any person for that matter, that person should not be involved in your life, and you're wasting your time trying to impress them, because you can only be who you are, and if you're trying to be somebody else, it's just not going to work out. Never does in the history of anything ever. So that's that. But I do want to say that in high school, it seems like you're trying to be someone else. In trying to figure out who you really are in life, it's like you're trying to do an impression of somebody else. Say, one of my favorite stand-up comedians is Steve Martin, or even sometimes people say I impersonate Daniel Tosh or Dane Cook in my mannerisms, because I did a lot of sketch comedy stuff in high school, and I maybe kind of still have aspirations of being a stand-up comedian, but I'm not. But maybe I will be one day. But I have those mannerisms, right? So it's like you take bits and pieces from other people to try to fit in or try to figure out who you are. So in high school, there's kind of a way of like, you want to do what the cool people are doing to fit in with the cool people, just to survive, just to be that guy, because who doesn't want that, or that girl, that popular person. Everyone wants everyone to like them, or most people do at least. And I felt that in high school, and I didn't really drink alcohol or anything like, everybody drinks and smokes in high school or whatever. It's a pretty common thing, and I could say that was the same where I went to high school, and I didn't really feel that pressure. I guess I kind of felt that pressure, but it wasn't me. Like, I knew I was not the kind of person who felt like drinking or smoking, and I'm not just saying that like to do some type of PSA type thing, but didn't make sense to me for a long time. Like, I drink more now. I never get trashed. That's not in my nature to just get completely obliterated, because I have this kind of fear of not being in control of a situation, and I've seen many times in my family and with my friends how you can get totally obliterated and not be in control of a situation. That's my ultimate fear. I love being in control. I love knowing what I'm doing and not feeling like shit, because I have stomach issues too, like eating food and drinking. I have to watch what I eat, and sometimes I don't, and it really fucks up my stomach and it ruins my day completely. So especially with alcohol, I try to be careful with stuff like that. But anyways, I was in situations where I kind of felt pressure to drink, and I did sometimes, and I felt like shit afterwards for doing it, because it just wasn't what I wanted to do, and I let another person control me, and that was just a shitty feeling. And there was I had a girlfriend in high school who's not my current girlfriend, and she used to get trashed a lot, and I wouldn't go out with her and like go to parties. She'd be like, I'm fucking wasted, like, oh my god, I wish you were here right now, I'd fucking do stuff to you, stuff like that. And I would just be like, yeah, me too, I'd be so trashed as well, my good dear. I would just totally get hammer sauced and bone you instead. No, I was, because that's just wasn't me. That I just can't, I'm not into that whole scene or whatever. So it didn't work out, obviously, and I kind of tried to be like more hardcore for her. I mean, she's a great person, and she's not like this at all, really. She just kind of went through maybe a rebellious phase or something, but I would try to be more hardcore. I'd be like, yeah, I'm really thinking about getting hammered. And I would like be at my house in the basement drinking a Mike's Hard Lemonade, hoping my parents don't walk downstairs or something like that. Just some stupid thing where I would think I was being a badass, but I really was not. I'm not a badass person. And I hate talking about this because it makes me sound pretentious, one, and it makes me sound like a pussy, two. So you don't want to be a pretentious pussy. Those are the two things I don't want to be. Those are the two bad P's. But I'm being honest, and just be honest with yourself, this 16-year-old person who's having this problem, and in the end, you'll ultimately feel better. Because getting with the program, I mean, the program is like, fucking do whatever you want to fucking do, because after high school, you're going to see that it doesn't matter at all. The level of high school mattering goes way, way down after high school is over, like to almost zero. And it's crazy how much it matters when you're in high school. But once you get out in the quote-unquote real world and you figure out what you want to do, it's completely different. So just be true to yourself, and I hope that helps you and some other people in terms of advice. One last awkward situation before we're done here. Hey, nobody, this question isn't necessarily awkward, but what is it like to meet your online friends for the first time? I have a small group of friends that I've been gaming with for the past 4 years, and we're finally meeting up within the next year, and I was wondering if you could inform me on your experience. I'm looking forward to finally meeting them in person, but I'm also nervous about it. Thanks. Alright, so like you said, not necessarily awkward, but I did choose this situation because PAX East in 2013 was the first time I met my online friends who I had been playing with 2 years prior to that, or a little more than two, maybe 3 years actually, I don't know. You lose a sense of time after a while. But that was the first time I met a group of my friends that I've been playing with for a while online, and it was awesome. It was just like real life, except you see the people's faces. And it's even kind of better to me, because online you can pretty much say whatever you want. You can have any persona you want to choose, more outrageous than you actually are, more angry, aggressive than you really are. And when it's real life, it's just a real person, and that's much better to me. I've never gotten in a fight with my real life friends. I've gotten in a fight with my friends' online personas before, and my online persona has been a dick to them or whatever too. So it's just more chill in real life and a lot better. And there's no shame. I think I was having this conversation with my girlfriend the other day. I think in the future it's going to be more natural to meet people online. Just that's the way it seems to be going. You know, there's the Tinder app and dating sites and all this stuff. I remember I talked to my grandma about online dating one time because there was this eHarmony commercial on. We were watching TV together, and she's like, "That's the devil. And why would you meet someone online? You could get raped." Which is kind of a ridiculous premise, because you could get raped by someone you meet at a bar too, and it's much more likely with all these mollies and stuff these days. People slipping Mickeys in the drinks, you know, that, I don't know. Maybe that's kind of a bias because I'm on the internet, and I like the internet, and I hope you have a great time meeting your friends, because I'm sure you will have a great experience, like I did, and like I do with my friends. So, kind of a long, elongated answer. I've went over my gameplay, which is never a great thing, but I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Awkward Situations. Write your awkward situations in the comments, and have a great day.